There was a heavy stillness in the air the day Emily arrived at her grandmother's house. The old cottage, nestled at the edge of a quiet forest, looked the same as always, but something was different. It had been 3 months since Grandpa John passed away, and in that time, the light had gone out of Grandma Margaret's eyes. She moved through the house like a shadow of herself, silent, slow, and burdened with a grief too heavy for words. Emily, just 15, had always been close to her grandparents. Every summer she stayed with them, learning how to bake pies from scratch, playing cards by the fire, and listening to Grandpa's tall tales while Grandma quietly smiled, knitting beside him. But now, the silence was deafening. Grandma barely spoke. She didn't eat much. Most days, she sat in the armchair by the window, staring out as if waiting for someone who would never return. One rainy afternoon, while exploring the dusty attic to pass the time, Emily stumbled upon a small, ornate box hidden beneath a stack of old quilts. It was carved from cherry wood, delicate and worn with age, with a tiny silver key in its side. Curious, she wound the key and opened it. A soft, haunting melody floated into the air, a tune both beautiful and unbearably sad. The notes drifted down the stairs like ghosts of a forgotten past. When Emily brought the box down to show her grandmother, she was startled by what she saw. Grandma Margaret's eyes filled with tears, her hands trembling as she reached for the music box like it was a piece of her very soul. This was ours," she whispered, her voice breaking for the first time in months. "He gave it to me on our wedding night." For the next few days, Emily watched as the music box seemed to stir something deep within her grandmother. Each time she played the melody, Margaret would talk a little more, sharing old memories, photos, and letters. She spoke of how she met John in the war, how he used to hum that very tune while fixing the roof or dancing with her in the kitchen. The music opened a door that grief had locked shut. But there was one story Grandma hadn't told. One night, while the rain tapped gently on the windows, she finally shared it. "The day your grandfather passed," she began, voice barely above a whisper, "I was angry. Angry that he left me. Angry that I didn't say goodbye properly. I packed away everything that reminded me of him, even this music box. I couldn't bear the sound, not when he was gone." Emily took her hand gently. "But the memories aren't just painful, Grandma. They're how we remember the love, too." That night, the two of them sat together as the music played. Margaret cried, not the sharp, silent sobs of grief, but the kind that heal. And Emily realized something powerful. Healing doesn't mean forgetting. It means learning to carry the memory with grace. In the weeks that followed, the house slowly came back to life. Laughter returned, the smell of pies baking wafted from the kitchen again, and Margaret began to smile. Not the same as before, but softer, wiser. She even started sharing Grandpa's old stories with the neighbors, calling them the music box memories. On Emily's last day before school started again, she wound the music box one more time and placed it gently on the shelf beside her grandma's favorite books. "Play it whenever you miss him," she said. "He's not gone, Grandma. He's just in the music now." Margaret nodded, tears in her eyes, and smiled. And in our hearts, memories can hurt. They can reopen wounds and make us feel the weight of loss. But they're also how we heal. By remembering, we keep the love alive. By sharing, we lighten the load. Grief never truly leaves, but neither does love. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like, comment your favorite memory of a loved one, and subscribe to Wisdom Tales for more meaningful stories. And remember, sometimes the things we hide away are exactly what we need to find our way back.